Eala opens PH Women's Open campaign versus Alina Charaeva. Manila, Philippines. Alex Eala will play her first WTA 125 event on home soil against Alina Charaeva of Russia in the 2026 Philippine Women's Open on Monday, January 26, at the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center in Malate, Manila. Eala is currently ranked 49th in the world and Charaeva is 163rd. Eala, who booked a main draw ticket in the Australian Open after cracking into the top 50, made an early exit in the Grand Slam tournament after losing to Alicia Parks in the first round last Monday. Charaeva played in the 2025 WTA 500 in Tokyo and has won 8 ITF singles titles and 6 ITF doubles titles. Alexandra Alex Eala is more than just a tennis player. She is a living emblem of ambition, perseverance, and national pride. And now, under the tropical sun of Manila, on the hallowed courts of the Rizal Memorial Tennis Center, she is about to embark on a chapter that could be one of the most defining of her young career, opening her campaign at the historic Philippine Women's Open, PWO, against Russia's Alina Charaeva. For many young tennis players, competing on the World Tour is a journey that takes them across continents, across time zones, and often far away from the cheering comfort of their own fan base. For Alex, however, this week is a rare moment where the global and the local intersect. Her world-class talent meets the hopes of a nation right on home soil. Trophy home turf, heart on sleeve. The Philippine Women's Open is not just another stop on the WTA 125 circuit. It is the country's first professional women's tennis tournament under the Women's Tennis Association banner. After years of Filipino tennis fans cheering their rising star from afar, Manila finally gets its chance to roll out the red carpet for one of its own. From the moment Eala touched down at Manila's airport earlier this week, greeted by supporters, officials, and a palpable sense of excitement, it became clear that this tournament is bigger than draws and rankings. It's a celebration of Filipino tennis itself. I'm looking forward to it and I hope people can show up and support the penis, Alex said upon confirming her participation. Her words weren't mere courtesy. They were a heartfelt expression of how much this moment means not just to her, but to the growing community of women's tennis in the Philippines. Tennis racket and ball the opponent, Alina Charaeva. Standing across the net in the round of 32 on opening day will be Alina Charaeva, a Russian competitor and familiar opponent on tour. Ranked around number 163 in the world, Charaeva is no pushover. She's a seasoned professional capable of grinding out long points and taking advantage of any lapse in focus. Their encounter sets the stage for a battle of contrasting styles, the home crowd's fervor behind Eala versus the composed baseline play that Charaeva brings. In a way, this match encapsulates one of tennis's purest dramas: youth versus experience, expectation versus opportunity, and talent elevated by belief. This is a journey carved with history. At just 20 years old, Alex Eala has already rewritten parts of Philippine tennis history. She became the first Filipino woman to break into the WTA Top 50, a testament to her talent and consistency on the global stage. Her season last year alone was a storybook journey. She reached the finals at the Lexus Eastbourne Open, a first for a Filipino player, and claimed her first WTA 125 title in Guadalajara, showcasing her poise and talent under pressure. Yet even with these achievements, there's something uniquely resonant about playing at home. In big tournaments abroad, Eala represents the Philippines to the world. Tonight, she and the crowd will be speaking the same language, breathing the same air, and sharing the same hopes. Glowing star, the weight of expectations. The allure of playing at home is a double-edged sword. There's unmatched electric energy, the cheers that roll through the stands like thunder when she serves, the applause that erupts after a winning backhand, but also the weight of expectation. Many around her see Alex not just as one of the athletes in the draw, but as the heart and soul of the event, someone whose journey symbolizes something larger for a generation of young Filipinas who dream of professional sport. Eala herself has acknowledged the significance. Earlier this week, she expressed how meaningful it was to compete in Manila, noting how much the event could inspire the next wave of Filipino talent. Her excitement wasn't feigned. It was the heartfelt anticipation of someone who understands the power of sport to unite and uplift. Globe showing Europe-Africa more than a match, a movement. This tournament embodies a broader shift, the Philippines becoming a recognized stop on the WTA Tour. This is not merely about bringing elite athletes to the country. It's about building a platform where local players can test themselves, where young fans can watch world-class tennis live, and where the sport can flourish in a way it hasn't before. And in that sense, Alex Eala carries the hopes not only of running a winning campaign but also of inspiring a generation. She is proof that a Filipino can stand toe-to-toe with the world's best, that dreams seeded on the rubber courts of Manila can blossom into global success. The match and what it represents. When the first serve flies over the net against Charaeva, this will be more than a professional match. It will be a culmination of months of training, sacrifices, triumphs, heartbreaks, and sheer tenacity. It will echo the many times Alex has battled higher-ranked opponents, stood strong in tight sets, and carried the weight of national pride with calm composure. She isn't just opening a campaign. She's opening a chapter in the story of Philippine tennis. And for every child watching from the stands or screens at home, this moment will be etched as a reminder that greatness can sprout from familiar roots.